Hey.
Right, just to let you know, I saw some little construction up behind my mum and stuff. Maybe good for the future. When the DJ deck
a couple people are on the way.
in the middle of the dance floor.
Well, what's good though?
People party around.
Nah, it's not nothing to you guys. It's more about Seaside, honestly.
Yeah, we just trying to holler at y'all. Have a little conversation.
What's going on?
Oh, it's just about Seaside. We trying to look. We got a little conflict, and we was just trying to holler at y'all. Really see how these cats his and shit like that.
Oh, okay. What's your conflict over?
One of our boys was looking for somebody that fucked up his car. He walked into Uwu. He said to one of our boys, "Okay, they're not in here." Benji walks up to him and says, "Who are you looking for?" Our boy says, "It's not you, don't worry about it." Benji walks out, tells him he's a fucking bitch, he's a pussy, and then a few seconds later he gets shot.
Benji walked out and said he's a bitch and a pussy.
Literally, our guy turned around and said, "We're not looking for you, don't worry about it." And then Benji walks out screaming the most, calling him a bitch and a pussy for...
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I guess being upset that he didn't have a conversation with him. And then some of the Seaside boys then went and shot our boy.
Right.
Before you do anything, I just want to let you guys know that your actions will have consequences with whatever moves forward, you know?
Remember,
so just bear that in mind. But they do be chilling.
Yep.
They're not going to understand, bro.
Yeah, I know. I just had to get that one off. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I don't even know what to say, man.
I mean, I think I picked up what you put down, to be real, cause...
Yeah, I just tell him I told, man, ain't worth your fucking time.
Yeah, just typical gang shit, basically, what you're saying.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, well, it depends what you want from it, really, innit? Like,
look, it ain't nothing too crazy. It's honestly just stupid, bro. I mean,
yeah, like, what are you trying to get out of it if you go into like any beef and conflict with them? You know what I mean?
It's more of a...
It's a principle thing that ain't worth your time.
I mean, probably isn't, to be honest. Like, they came down to our set fucking saying the hoorah, "Oh, I'm a millionaire, I'm this." I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really don't give a fuck who you are or how much money you have. And then I guess fucking, I don't know.
They came down to your end to flex they had money.
Pretty much to, I guess, bait us to shoot them.
Okay,
he was like, "Oh, if your boys felt a type of way, why don't they shoot?" And I'm like, "They're not shooting because I haven't told them to. I mean, if I did, then they'd be running through your block."
They got into some little conflict with Seaside. They came here to talk to us about it. Basically, they were looking for someone, went to Ubu to see if they could find this person, and Benji was asking out who, and the guy said, or their guy said, "Oh, don't worry, it's not you." And then Benji walked out and called him a pussy and a bitch or something, and then their guy got shot up outside Ubu.
I mean, was you looking for one of them?
No, it was somebody who was dressed up as a cop.
It was some other shit.
And I guess Benji took some offense to the fact that he said, "It's not you I'm looking for, don't worry." And they were like, "Oh, he was really disrespectful in our business." And I was just like, where was the disrespectful part?
I'm here for advice on what to do in a situation.
Yeah.
No. More of a, like, what are they like in a sense?
Yeah.
Or how are
avoid
they?
at all costs.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Oh, man.
It's one of them ones there where you just have to drop your ego and your pride and just... What's happened has happened. You just got to move on. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it.
Yeah, you're gonna lose. It's crazy.
It's not even about losing. It's not even about losing. Don't take it that way. It's not about losing. You know,
a different kind. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why we just trying to holler at someone we know that they had beef with in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, we necessarily not trying to make it about turf and shit. Obviously, these motherfuckers live on the beach. Oh, and we not, we a Southside gang, cause it's more or less just like.
I mean, shit. If you want to roll out, then it ain't about tough. Maybe it could sometimes.
Like for us, it ain't about turf. It's literally like the respect principle of like. Don't get me wrong. You may be whoever you are. You may have however much money, but I guess coming down here and trying to flex that is. It's just not a thing to do, and then shooting our boy over nothing. It's just kind of like what's the point?
No, yeah.
Respect is not really something that I feel like if you scrap them for respect, you're not going to get anything out of it. I can't lie, bro.
Yeah, my person thing, it's not worth the headache.
Yeah, just do your own thing, man. Honestly.
Yeah. I would say that it wouldn't be like that bad because it's not around tough, right? It's just like a little like, okay, like this is what happens when you fuck with us type shit. But just don't. If I was in your shoes, just don't let it get out of hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Believe me. Like for me, it's not about to be like a. I ain't trying to fight for like 7 to 10 days. It's literally just gonna be like a fucking whatever it's gonna be, and then it's over with. Obviously, like our boy got shot. You guys get shot. If you guys want, I guess, want to come back, then come back and do your thing. But I ain't really trying to prolong this shit out for longer than it needs to.
So you're basically saying they'll probably prolong it out, pretty much.
Nah, they won't.
Nah,
that one
like
side for sure,
you.
but they will try. I think they will try and prolong it though. It depends on like the way you approach it, right? It depends on what they're gonna want for what you do. Because obviously, in their eyes, you started it, but in your eyes, they started it, right? So it's just gonna keep going back and forth. One of them ones.
Hey, best ass up on the beach course. What's the best building for the best ass?
The beach. Well, we didn't really push them, man. They came to push us, right?
Beans World probably like the walk on top of there. Probably would be the best spot to stake it out.
Well, even Ubu, bro. That man like to chill and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't touching Ubu with a barge pole. I'm gonna go there expecting to fight 6, and I'm about to get blasted by about 20
you want one word of advice for Ubu?
That are in fucking
grenades, fam.
Hey, grenades, bro.
You take a grenade to Ubu Cafe, bro. You will, you're gonna see them blow, bro.
The thing is, as much as they say like, oh, you're going after innocent civilians, they always like linger around. Ooh,
yeah,
they have
bro. Their gang leader is a civ.
That's what I mean. It's like, and the thing is, the crazy thing is, she was the one that was talking the most out of everyone, saying, "Oh, you were disrespectful," and I was just like, I was just asking you what happened and where he was disrespectful, but apparently I'm the one that's being passive aggressive, and I was just like,
that's how they be, right? They have the resources and the money, so it's one of them ones.
I mean, shit, must be nice.
If yeah, exactly. If I was you, I would try and avoid it. But if you're doing like a certain example because of principle, I would just say like, you know, like a little small thing. Don't take it too far. That's the best we could give you.
That's pretty much what we're looking for. At the end of the day, they ain't gonna want turf in the south side. We definitely ain't gonna want the beach. However nice the view is, it's just like a. I guess don't come here and think you can do the most to us, and think it's just, I guess, shit sweet when it's really not.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Do your thing, then, man.
It's so like most like quad fights and shit like that, posted up on buildings or something.
Yeah, them man, I can't lie, they are shooters, and they do have the resources, right? They roll around like S-Plus, they're getting their helis,
snipers.
Yeah, they have like one thing with them, pipe bombs, bruh. Them man have pipe bombs and pipe bombs and pipe bombs. So if you're convoying, explosives. Yeah, bro. So if you're convoying, just keep a gap and a distance. You know what I'm saying? I try and blow your shit up.
That's good information, cuz appreciate that.
Also, I know y'all are really like defensive. Like they probably gonna like be on Twitter a lot, talking shit and stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie, people that talk on Twitter and talk shit during mid-war is that shit kind of cringe to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Says you.
I mean, we all had our favorites. Come on, CJ.
I ain't the one that sits there twatting out on people's blocks when they're not awake, saying, "Oh yeah, I run this place." That to me is just like what? Like,
yeah, well, yeah, trust me. We know full well about that.
Keep it down with the 4 months thing.
We like some propaganda, though. We like propaganda.
Yep.
Yeah. Internet warfare, mate. Get to know.
Listen, the thing that
we love. I would love a good cyber war.
I got some more advice, right? And this is key, right? One about the explosives I told you, and the second one, when they fought against, was it Rust? Rooftops, bro. They hate fucking rooftops.
Yeah.
They hate it. They can't stand it. They can't fight.
Push for them, then.
They won't ever push for them. Exactly. They won't ever push for them. Rooftops is your advantage if you go for them and avoid bombs, and that's all I can really give you.
You have a big.
See, the thing is, a lot of them are ex-Southside, so they like the chase and attack and boom. So if you guys are holding off your rooftops, you guys are minted.
If you get into shit, just hold down for them, get on the roofs, do your thing.
It doesn't have to be from like an area, right?
Please.
Be on the rooftop.
Anyone where you want to the roof.
Basically, just don't drive around in the car and they'll probably get triggered.
Yeah, basically. Because the thing is, they don't want turf from you, right? So they're not really going to come to farm. So you're going to have to set up like an ambush or some shit if you really do want to go for them.
What I'm saying is patience is key, because Bro, when we were warring with them, they lost patience like a couple hours later, no?
I mean, that's how it is with most gangs. Like, people are just like, I want to fight. Oh, this is pointless. And then all of a sudden, they think they can do something else, and then they kind of get caught lacking, and it's just like, oh, so now you want to wake up? And it's like, nah, we've been awake. We've just been, doing our own thing.
Yep.
All right.
I appreciate the conversation.
No worries.